What's up, y'all? Got another banger from the Modern King. Let's get straight into it.
Morgan Stanley predicted that 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 44 will be single and childless by 2030.
They are panicking because 45% of them will be single by 2030.
I saw this post on the internet that says study predicts that 45% of women will be single.
You know what? I think this is actually going to be perfect, because now women will have to wake up. They'll be forced to wake up and realize how crazy their standards are and the absolute hypocrisy that they're putting out into the dating market. And this will force them to wake up, because a lot of them are going to look around and go, dang, girl, ain't none of us got a man. And they're going to be like, maybe we should change. Girl, maybe we should. Maybe we are the problem. So I think this is a good thing.
And childless by 2030. So, since the assumption is that's a bad thing, I left a comment. I said some of y'all fail to understand that this is more of an assessment about the state of men rather than women.
You can blame men.
What? Really? A study about y'all being alone is on us? Are you stupid? God.
All you want. But the truth is, you did this to yourselves.
Facts.
You can avoid accountability, but you can't avoid reality.
That single childless women very generally tend to be much more unhappy, much unhealthier, especially mentally, much lonelier and much less fulfilled than women who have a husband and children. This is just statistically true. This has been proven through many different types of studies and research.
One side, look, that's why American relationships are failures.
It's just the duck lips, though. I just can't stand it.
That's why American women, on a global context, are the worst for relationships, long-term period.
Facts.
That's why the divorce rate is the highest in the world here, and that's why, on the desirability level, American women are at the bottom of the global barrel. This is all statistically documented from men, because at the end of the day, the ones who decide if
Bro, you guys better be to get that passport. You better be running to get your passport. Go to the Philippines. Go to Thailand. Don't go to Cambodia, because I think they might get you out there. I think you might get I think they might stick you out there. But the Philippines, Thailand, bro, they take care of you out there.
a woman is valuable for a relationship is men.
Well, the man is the person that's going to have to, obviously,
Concede.
propose and buy the
Look
ring
at all them. It's like, can't compute.
and all that stuff.
And give them the ring.
By 2030, 45% of working women ages 25 to 45 will be non-married, no kids, single. So you might say, well, what's wrong with that? If you think that you're going to genuinely be fulfilled in life because you made money, best of luck to you.
Now, let's take a look at a working woman who says she is deeply unfulfilled with her life because she doesn't have a family, despite having a career.
I believe it.
I turned 25 this week, and if I'm honest, I'm terrified. I'm terrified because I feel like a failure, and I don't know if anyone else watching this understands that feeling, but my life looks nothing like I thought it would at this age. When I was a kid, I always said by 25 I'll be married or I'll have a kid. I'll have this amazing career, and I've done a lot of cool things, don't get me wrong, but I'm about to be 25, and most nights I go to bed feeling so lonely. And then most days I wake up feeling lost, like I don't know.
Well, it's because you're straight up. You ran. You ran. I don't know what to say. You went out there and you got on the wiener carousel. These girls might as well be driving an Oscar Mayer wiener truck with how much wiener they've had plowed through them. You made bad decisions. Oh, look, the consequences of my own actions. You went out on the market. You let Chad and Tyrone straight ran you dry, right? And then here's the thing. As these women get older, it's like their fitness level usually doesn't get better. Most of the time they get older, they get more big-backed. They get a little larger in the diaphragmal area, in the belly area. And so you're older, number one. You're ran, number two. And then you're big-backed. What guy is going to want to sign up for that? There's no guy running up and down the street going, where are the big back women? Where are they? Help us find the big backs. Nobody's looking for the big backs. Welcome to Big Back, home of the big backs. Can I take your order? Come on, nobody's looking for y'all. You wasted your youth. You got ran. It is what it is. Just like, here, start a petting zoo. It's what I say. Get a dog, get a cat, get a parakeet, get some like snakes, and just like start a little petting zoo outside of a strip mall in your hometown, and then just like let people come by and like pet the animals. You'll get a lot out of that. You'll get a lot of companionship and loyalty.
I'm doing with my life. I have this overwhelming thought of, is this it?
She's having an overwhelming thought of being an overwhelming thought. Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
This all there is. When
For
you're
you, yes.
25 years old and you live alone and you have no partner,
Keep it
and
a
you
buck.
have maybe 2 friends.
She looks older than
and
25.
You've struggled with mental illness your entire life.
Here we go.
There's just not much to wake up for, is there?
They bought into the lie. that
She's just pity party. This is what I call the triple piece, the pity party patties. Just everything is so bad. It just a pity party patty. Misery loves company, though. Misery absolutely loves company.
a career was the most important thing in their life. But now it's coming back to haunt them as they are left unfulfilled by the dream that feminism sold them.
The thing with men
Well,
is
feminism, number one, is expensive. So there's two. We got the big back Betties, pity party patties. We'll come up with some more.
if they do something and they feel like it doesn't get a positive response, they will stop doing it. So it's like if a man started to bring flowers to his wife every week, and at some point he just felt like she's just very neutral about it. Okay, here's my flowers, puts it to the side, that's it. There's gonna come a point where he stops giving the flowers. But if she's always showing how much she loves it and appreciates it, and she's pouring back into him, he's gonna keep giving her those.
Bro, never bring your girl flowers unless it's a big special occasion. You don't just bring flowers for no reason, bro. Especially not for like first dates. Absolutely not. Don't ever bring flowers on a first date. That is mad simp energy, dude.
Every week, and at some point he just felt like she's just very neutral about it. Okay, here's my flowers, puts it to the side, that's it. There's gonna come a point where he stops giving the flowers. But if she's always showing how much she loves it and appreciates it, and she's pouring back into him, he's gonna keep giving her those flowers.
This example paints a larger picture of how men are being underappreciated, taken for granted, and demonized, which is one of the many reasons we are walking away.
Ladies.
Well, this is why I always say, like, you almost can't be too nice to your girl because you got to give her a little bit of that turmoil every once in a while, a little bit of that toxicity, because they thrive off of that. They don't like being even keeled. Their emotional state is like this, bro. Like if it was a wave graph, it'd be like this. Men are just like me. We're flatlined when it comes to emotions, but women are. So you got to give them that roller coaster of emotions. So like if you do something in the morning for your girl, do it for like a week and then stop doing it, so she gets mad that you're not doing it. And then you can pick back up. But don't just keep doing it. Don't simp too hard, man. Because you can simp a little bit for a girl that you're married to or a girl you're in a relationship with. There's little things you can do for a woman, which I think are sweet, which show your appreciation for her. But at the end of the day, like, you can't just always do all the right things. You gotta. It's a pull and it's a give and a take, right?
Here is a hard dating fact you're really going to have to accept. These good men you say you're looking for, they aren't out chasing women. They're working there to the bone, chasing their dreams. Hell, it's more than likely they're not even going to approach you.
I saw this really cute guy at the grocery store the other day, and naturally I followed him to the checkout counter. And
is it me, or does she look like a pack of Newports?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
That's just the first thing that came to mind, dude.
And he gave the cashier his credit card. I peeped it to see what his name was. And then I Googled him and found his social media profiles.
What?
I was able to tell that he was single. So I went through his friends list and I found his mother's page.
There's a word for all of this.
And then I looked through his mother's
Psycho
page and I saw that she was a member of this book club that's in my area. So I sent a request to join the book club. So I went to the book club meeting and I met his mom there, and we bonded over some books that we both liked. And she just thought I was so nice.
Little did she know.
And I
You're
brought
a
it
conniving little 304.
up randomly in conversation that I was single. And she let me know that she had a son that was single also that lived in the area. And maybe it would be cool for us to get together and chat sometime. So I gave her my number, which she gave to her son. And this morning he texted me and asked if I'd like to get together this weekend and do something. So I guess we're going to go on a date. I'm really excited.
We don't care.
Bro, these women are doing the jujitsu to get these numbers. This is wild. She looked at this dude's card, got with her mom, went to the book club. Why didn't you just shoot your shot? Why are you going straight up forensic files just shoot your shot? It's okay. Just go up and talk to me. Hey, I think you're a good looking guy. I think you're handsome. I think you're cute. Right? I think you're a good looking guy. Are you single? Boom. Just ask that. It's that simple. But these ladies want to do all this like forensic files, investigation, discovery. Like, I just don't understand it. This isn't CSI Miami. This is just like, go up and talk to him.
I think she would have enough common sense to not tell the world she's stalking a random guy she saw at the...
Right. And if a dude did this, we would be looked at like we're psychotic. People would be like, lock him up and throw away the key.
Grocery store. But then I remembered, this type of behavior isn't an issue as long as a woman is doing it.
Facts, dude.
Take a look.
What am I witnessing?
If the roles were reversed.
Oh yeah, if a dude was walking around with a chick with her hands behind her back biting her, boy, they would have had his ass in cuffs.
Already know where he would be right now. Before we continue, brother, I would like to ask you
Before we continue.
Can you bring me a soda? Can you bring me a soda?
Your big back ass don't need another soda. You need to sit down and stand up again, burn some calories.
Last 2 minutes of the game, got it.
It's interesting that she felt the need to
and she's doing that just to see if he will. Ladies, stop doing. And this is, dude, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but let's talk about it real quick. Women like to test men. They do it subconsciously. They will test you and not even know that they're testing you. Just like this example right here. She is testing him. Will you go get me a drink? When they know, she knows they're at a game that he wants to be at. Clearly, he's glued in. There's 2 minutes left in the game, and she wants him to go get him a soda to prove to her that he really cares about her, or he cares about her more than that game. Newsflash, honey, he doesn't care about you more than the game. The game he's probably been a loyal fan for 20 years. He may have known you for 3. Who's he more loyal to, the game or you? It's the game. It's the sports team. It's whoever. But women do this stuff all the time. They try to test you. But this is when you got to hold your G. You got to hold your G and don't waver on these. Don't waver on this at all. If she's like, go get you a drink. No, I'm not going. There's 2 minutes left in the game. Are you stupid? No, I'm not doing that. There's certain things you can't do. And I'm glad he stood his ground. Good for that guy, man. Good for that guy.
Pull her phone out and record before asking him that.
Yeah, and recorded it.
They really do anything for attention.
A picture with me?
No, thank you.
No. Why not?
Go ahead, B.
I'm like one of your biggest fans. Come on. I've
Beetlejuice.
watched you for years.
Not me.
B, look how beautiful this
Must
girl
be
is.
talking about somebody else, but not me, huh?
Has a guy ever reacted this way to
No,
you?
never. I'm like quite shocked, actually.
Has anyone like said
Getting shut down, man. It happens, ladies. Welcome to our world.
you guys look beautiful today?
No.
No? Yeah, you guys should work on that.
It also plays into the systematic stuff that I was talking about.
Oh, Lord.
Because
Systematic or systemic? Let's see what she's talking about.
a lot of women can't get jobs in construction. They
Have
get
you ever tried to be
turned
a
down.
concreter?
Yeah. No, but I totally would.
Have you ever tried to be a concreter? Rattlesnake coming in biting hard.
I wish you weren't a liar.
Okay, why aren't you?
Because I'm not educated on it.
Why don't you
CNA.
go and get educated on concreting?
You don't need to be educated in concreting. Can you pick up 50 pounds? All right, you're hired.
Totally would. Like, as soon as I get things straightened out,
Sure.
I want a different field.
Well,
I'm tired of the medical
let
field.
me tell you this, and you can disagree with me if you'd like.
What?
You wouldn't last 2 minutes as a concreter.
No.
Because unfortunately...
I'd like to try to prove people wrong.
Who gives a shit?
In the modern world, you can think that all you want.
Men's grip strength is 75% stronger than women's grip strength. You think you're gonna be able to go out there and pick up a concrete slab? They fire you by lunch. You'd get out there and be like, all right, let's see what she can do. You couldn't pick up the first rock. They'd be like, all right, get the hell out. I'm getting calluses on my hands. Get out. We're not gonna pay you just to stand here, honey, with your pink hair.
And that's because your life is so comfortable that you can have that strain of thought. But the fact of the matter is that I did concreting for a few months, and I didn't last. And I'm not a weak guy, but these guys are some of the hardest people you'll ever meet in your life.
Facts.
They are up at the crack of dawn every day, breaking their backs. And would not last a single day. You can sit here and say girl power.
The only thing that's happened to her back is it's getting blown out. She thinks she can be a damn concreter. Honey, are you stupid?
Or all you'd like, you wouldn't last a day, I guarantee.
He ain't lying.
Watching a bear maul a feminist in the natural forest. No, I like it. New ick unlocked. Feeding a child. Yeah, just add it to the list, man. Don't work out. Can't use Siri. Don't wash your car. Don't paddle on a paddle board. Don't have fun. Don't have pain in your feet. Don't wear magic gloves.
It doesn't matter what you do. If you aren't doing it exactly how they want, they're going to complain or post you on social media for attention
Shaming you,
and
bro.
validation from strangers at the expense of their own husband.
Never kick a man who's trying to get up. Skinny dude at the gym, the fat guy jogging around the block or on the treadmill, the broke dude starting a side hustle trying to better himself, the shy kid who's dropping cringy pickup lines. Help and encourage each other. Don't put each other down. The world is in dire need of men who try and do and encourage one another.
Yeah, dude, I agree, man. It's tough out here. It's tough out here. That's why I have to bring light to the crazy standards that modern women have in the dating market and the hypocrisy that they perpetuate into this dating market. It's absolutely wild to me. But let's go back to the example we were talking about earlier, how women test you. Right? Subconsciously, women do this all the time. And it could be little things, right? They may call you a name. They may say something to you to try to get a rise out of you, but you always have to remain cool, calm, collected. Like, remember in grade school when you were like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade and like the boys always picked on the girls that they liked? Women never forget that, and women keep up with that. Us men, we graduate out of that. We grow up out of that, but women keep doing that. So you got to like pick on the girls. You got to be mean to them. You can't always be nice to girls. It's like the feather analogy I said the other day. When you brush a feather up, nothing changes, but when you brush it down, something changes. Almost every dude's calling her beautiful, gorgeous, pretty, cute, and something like that. You call her beat. You say, your eyebrows look like caterpillars. Oops, wrong one. Your eyebrows look like caterpillars. Your eyes are too far apart. You look like Sid from Ice Age. Why are your lips so small? I bet you can smell what I'm thinking. You start saying things like that, you're gonna get a girl's attention. That's why I roast, and I've been doing this since high school. I have not ever, in everdom, the first time I ever meet a girl, go, oh my God, you are so beautiful. I'd go up to a girl and be like, you know what, you're all right. And they'll be like, I'm all right. Every other guy says I'm hot. Every other guy says I'm pretty. Every other guy says I'm beautiful. Exactly, because I'm not every other guy. I'm trying to be different, so you pay attention to me. And when you're mean to girls in a certain way, not to be rude, it's like you walk up to a girl and be like, you're big backed. Don't say something like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't say something like that. But you could give a weird compliment, be like, I really like how low your ears sit on your head. And she's like, what? What does that even mean? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. It's like, I think your eyelashes are a little weird. And they're like, my eyelashes? You starting to get them insecure? As soon as they get insecure, they want your validation. And then, dude, you're in. You're in. As soon as they want your validation, you're in. Because they're like, well, I want him to accept me. And so many other guys are just going up and simping. Oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Has anybody told you you're beautiful today? No, nobody has. Good. You guys need to work on that. That, great. Alpha, Sigma. And then always just keep your G, dude. Keep your G. Girl's going to come up and try to test you. She's going to say certain things. And like, the one thing I've always found that works the best is when a girl comes up and she's trying to test you, just look at her. And don't say a word. Just. And then ignore it completely. Don't address it. And then just move on with the conversation. Just bring something else up. Completely ignore her. She will feel this tall, which is good because that means she's been put in her place, which sometimes you need to. But man, and this is something I've known for years, but the same words or the same letters that are in listen are also in silent. So if you're going to listen, this is something that I wish women would know. But if you're listening, you also need to shut your mouth, right? And so when women are talking, be silent and just listen. And if it's something that's egregious, something that's crazy, just don't even respond. Look at them, give them like a 15-second stare. completely ignore it and then just move on with the conversation. Like I said, they'll feel 1 inch tall, and then you've got the power play, but you always got to keep that power play. If as soon as you go under that, they're going to take advantage. Women are bad about taking advantage of power. Men are good at leading by example and corralling the troops. That's why most generals, most guys that lead armies, most guys that lead nations are men, because we're better at that. We're not selfish about it. We're thinking about the common good. We know how to motivate. We know how to move people around. We can make things happen, right? Women can't do that. They just abuse power. Have you guys ever had a woman boss? I've had a woman boss once. Horrible. She would just abuse her power, belittle you, talk down on you. But all my male bosses were like, hey, man, you're doing a great job. Here's some things you need to work on, but overall, you're doing really good. Women would just come in with all the negative. That's why I think most men should lead and most women should follow. But that's me. I think biologically, by our instinctive nature, men are built to lead and women are built to follow. But that's neither here or there. Man, the growth. I know I mentioned almost every episode. The growth has been absolutely crazy. I really do appreciate you guys. I bet we hit 13K subs today. I really do appreciate y'all. Join the Discord. We're going to have updates on the Discord. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I got t-shirts below if you want to cop one. But yeah, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.